A1, 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 wine up shit. Gold, gold, ay, gold, ay, gold, ay. Like a trophy, put that gold on my wrist.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to another video as promised. So as you can tell by the title of this video, we are doing a Q&A.
And we appreciate the questions that y'all sent us. If we didn't get to your question, don't worry, we will, and we'll do another video.
Yep, so also before I get into this video, I really want to thank you guys for getting our clothes swap challenge to 181 views.
We appreciate the love.
And also getting us to 65 subscribers. And without further ado, we're going to get into the video.
All right. First question is, how long have you guys been together?
We'll be together 3 years in May.
Yep, 3 years in May.
Yeah, we've been together for 3 years and we'll be married for 2 next year.
This is to you, baby. What is it like being a young mother?
It's great, actually. I mean, it has its points. It definitely has its points. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of like having a little broke best friend, basically. But in the form of a son. I really wanted a boy first anyway, so it's really great being a mom. I get to watch him learn new things, get to watch him do new things, and I mean, I just get to have fun.
Next question is to me, and it says, why do I love Z? I love Z because, well, I call her Princess. I don't really say Z. But I love her because she's different than anyone else I've ever met. So one of the things that really made her stand out to me was, we already told y'all the story that we met on Tinder. There ain't no fad, no hiding it. We met on Tinder, then it turned into true love. But what really wowed me was that so when we met on Tinder, she didn't just delete the app. She deactivated her entire account. Just at the beginning when we met. Like, I can't even get to our first ever messages no more. She just got rid of everything as soon as we started talking. And then that really showed me that she was different. She did better than I did. I didn't deactivate it in the moment. I deleted the app and stuff. She just went all out and it showed me she was different. So that's one of the reasons why I love her. And she's probably the most loyal person that I know. She'll stick up for me. She'll do her thing. We'll do things together. That's why I love her. That's my answer.
Yeah, I'm so loyal that I'm annoying.
So the next question is to you, baby. Why do you love Dre?
I love him because he's like a complete 360. I always say this, so y'all probably hear it just about in every video that we do that's like this. He's a complete turnaround from what I was dealing with. Before I met him, it was before I had took some time off. Before that, it was like 5 years of just being, it was just too much. So yeah, he's definitely like a complete turnaround. He does treat me like a princess. He doesn't just give me the name like some men do. Like, they just call their girl princess. They don't treat them like one. But he does within his means what he can for me, and I'm really appreciative of it. He puts up with my short temper and sometimes my mood swings, because I have a really bad temper, but it's gotten a lot better since I've been with him. Like, he's calmed me down a lot, because before, like, you could look at me wrong and I'd be ready to fight.
Ready to jump on you.
But I mean, I'm not saying that it's completely gone, because it's not. Having a child has made me just a little bit more crazier. I mean, he made me soft, but still. But yeah, I love him for things like that. He's really sweet. He's a really kind person, has a really big heart. To the idiots that left him before, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't think I mentioned that before. But yeah, he's all around just an amazing person. No man or woman is perfect, but he's perfect for me, so that's why I love him.
And I also want to say, when I first started talking to her, and I quote these words because I made it happen, I told her that I'm gonna show her how a real relationship is supposed to go. And I told her just like that, and I promised I was always gonna show her, and that's how we're at where we are now. God told her all of her exes don't mean nothing. What exes? Because they wasn't a real relationship. And I told her, and continue to show her, that I'm gonna show her what a real relationship is about and how it's supposed to happen.
Yep.
So that is a pretty good story. That's my baby. Okay. So someone asked us, how old is our baby? You want to tell them?
7 months.
For both of us, what is your dream career?
My dream career, at first it was to be a pediatrician, but then when I realized it took 8 years of school and then I got pregnant with my son, I was just like, yeah, that's too much. So I decided that I want to be a pediatric nurse.
And then my dream career, since probably about 7 or 8 years old, is I've always wanted to be a football player, whether it's arena football, professional football, semi-pro, things like that. A lot of injuries held me back, but maybe a blessing from God that career can still happen. But yeah, too many injuries held me back from that. So my next dream career is to be a coach or to have my music go somewhere. I don't look at my music as a career because it's just a hobby. It's just something that I love to do in my free time. What state do we live in?
Ohio.
Why YouTube?
Well, I decided to do YouTube at first. It was because I was bored. I had just had my son, I think it was 6 months in, and I wasn't working because I'm still kind of a stay-at-home mom, like half and half. And I just got bored, so I was just like, hey, I might do YouTube. But I've always wanted to do like a couples channel because I feel like it's more fun if you do it with somebody that you love, if somebody that you like, whatever. I feel like it's better that way. So I chose YouTube also because I feel like it's a great way to showcase talent and also to just have fun and actually be yourself. So and I know that sounds kind of weird because you're on camera and some people are shy. Like, I'm really camera shy, but I love doing YouTube. It's really awesome. I like seeing the feedback. I like seeing the fun that me and him have. It's just I think actually the more and more we do YouTube, I think it might actually bring us closer because now he's actually, y'all are starting to see the more funnier side of him just a little bit. Y'all saw it in the last video, but hopefully y'all can get it all the way out of him. Right now, I'm the only one who really gets to see it. So yeah, that's another thing. It's
so
like,
keep watching and subscribe, and you'll see it come out more every video. I'm a really calm person, so you don't see it that much.
so why did you decide to get onto YouTube?
So I decided to do it because, like she said, it's good for relationship building and relationship building in a love sense, but also like partner building, as in partners, business partners, anything like that. So I thought that was really good. It was also a good way for me to show my talents, get my talents out there, get my music out there. I'm loving the feedback that y'all are giving to us. Loving the interaction between y'all and YouTube, and I'm having a lot of fun doing this with my baby. So
yeah, it's also a really good de-stressor because dealing with a child every day is like, you get that one little piece of time that you get to, so that's why we chose YouTube.
And let me tell y'all, my baby made some steak and some loaded potatoes that smell so good right now that I can't even focus. But next question. Tips for young moms and dads.
I guess I go first. For moms, the biggest one is to never lose yourself. I say that because my mom actually told me that before I even had my son, and I still ended up doing it anyway. When you are trying to become somebody's mother and also adding wife onto that, it's a really hard process, especially if you're going through postpartum depression, which I dealt with, and I'm still kind of dealing with a little bit, but I'm getting really better by the grace of God, so that's awesome. But yeah, I would just say make sure that you never lose yourself. Go out and have things for just yourself. Go out, even if you just walk around the park. Like, it doesn't have to be anything monetary. Like, you just go out, take a walk, take a bike ride if you're into that. Go get a drink with your friends or something. Always make time for you. Always. And also, don't try to emulate anybody else as a mother. Be your own type of mother. Like, I tried when my son got here, I tried so hard to be like my mom, and I would actually tell her that. She'd be like, well, you're not me. You gotta, choose your own path. You gotta be your own type of mother. So yeah, always don't try to emulate your mom or your auntie or anything like that. Be your own type. I mean, you can take ideas and everything from people, but also make sure that you implement your own thing into that. And also stay healthy. For
tips of being a father, you just want to take into your mental that everything you do, believe it or not, is going to affect that little baby. That little baby it understands your feelings, say it like that. It understands how you made his mama feel. It understands how you're treating her. It understands how the baby is getting treated himself. So you just want to know, understand how you're treating everyone around you, especially in front of the baby. And then you just want to be a good example. Even at a young age, you may not think it correlates to them, but it's in there somewhere that might even come out later. So
yeah, our son is always watching him. Like, even if he doesn't think so, and I mean, the slightest things will hurt my baby's feelings. Like, I'll be sitting on the chair with him, and his dad will come in the house. If his dad doesn't acknowledge him right then it's a whole problem. Like, he will give him the death stare. So yeah, like he said, make sure that you always, think before you act, especially in front of the baby, because they feed off of things like that. Like, there's been multiple times where we both have to do it to each other. Sometimes we have to be like, yo, chill out. Like, he feeds off that. You gotta be calm. Like, even if you have to walk away for a second, which doctors actually do say to do that, if you gotta put him down and walk away for a minute, just do that. But yeah, always make sure that you watching, and because they're watching you from the time that they come out up until the last day. So
that's my tips for men. You just want to be aware of your actions around your son or daughter. At a young age, you want to start showing them who to respect and how to respect and how someone would want to be treated. And and have fun with them. It doesn't have to be all hard, tired, and things. Have fun with them. The wife may not like you tossing the baby up in front of her. So just have fun, but don't do it in front of her. So the baby is always safe. Keep baby safe. What is it like being married? So I'll answer this one first, and she answered the last one. It's pretty great. That's my partner in crime. We do everything together. We bond together. We start to think the same. I'm finally getting her interested in some of the foods I like, and vice versa. So it's pretty good being married at a young age. It's always that person. Well, it's that person that's always going to be there. I say it like that. And at this age, there's no type of stability in this age. But being married at this age means I'm stable with someone. So outside of this marriage, there's no stability. You don't know who's going to be there, who's in and out. But it's just great having that stability with her right here beside me. Always. Don't even gotta worry or think twice.
Yeah. For me, it's really beautiful. It's a really beautiful thing. I've always, from a very young age, I've always wanted to have a family and a husband at a young age. I know some ladies might watch this and be like, oh my God, like your life is over. No, it's not. My life is just beginning. I love being around my boys 24/7. And that's what I call them, because I have a son and then I have my husband. I'm the only girl in the house, so it's really awesome. Like he said, we bond together, we cry together, we fight, we argue, we do all of those things, but at the end of the day, we always come back here.
What was the favorite part of your pregnancy?
My favorite part, I would have to say, was being able to eat and nobody telling me no.
What made me propose? Shout out to the question. Thank you for that. I proposed because I love her, and I knew she was different from the beginning. So there's no point in waiting, because to me, she already proved that she was different than any other female out there. So if you already know that she's one of a kind, both in love, and she's not going nowhere, there's no point in waiting. If you're waiting, then there's doubt in your mind somewhere. So there's no point in waiting, so I went ahead for it and asked on Valentine's Day, and I haven't regretted it since. So I say I asked because I loved her and I knew she was the one.
What is your dream wedding ceremony? So my dream wedding is all things blue, obviously, because it's my favorite color. And I think we would have it in like a kind of open space. We didn't want like a tradition. Well, I'll say I didn't. I don't know if he did. I really wanted kind of like a little open spot where people can just be. Because, if you have your wedding in a church, a lot of people will feel a little bit tight, because you're just like, okay, this is a church. I can do some things, but, and I want everybody to have fun at mine. So yeah, it would be like a really laid back, chill thing because we've already been like we already got married. We just never had the ceremony. So yeah, my dream wedding ceremony would definitely be all things blue, with my daddy walking me down the aisle. I still want him to do that. And I can't. There was a song that I wanted to play while I was walking down the aisle, and it's "I'm Still in Love with You" by New Edition. Yeah. So that's like my dream, and then like having a long flowy hair and a beautiful gown. I can't wear a white gown no more, obviously, but yeah.
So I gotta answer that too.
I guess.
Oh, so she has hers a lot more planned out than I have mine. But I'll go out the top of the dome. So I picture the big behind church, and then put some football turf on the ground, and then we're gonna be walking on some grass, and then that's just at the beginning. When you come in the door, it's gonna be some turf right there.
Ghetto.
Make sure you got your cleats on, have some turf, and then after that, I'm gonna turn the church to a beach. Put some water on the ground, put some sand on the ground, and then this little angel is gonna be dangling from the sky. But I want a black angel. Don't put no white angels in my way. I want a black angel hanging from the skies, dropping down flowers and stuff. Not like this. They ain't throwing cash, but just dropping down flowers. And then do we get walked down the aisle? She looking at me
Men
like,
do
what?
not get walked down the aisle. They walk by themselves.
Okay, so I'm gonna have my dog with me, and when I get one, he gonna be coming with me. Like I said, water on the ground, so I don't want to mess up my shoes and stuff. So the inside, picture the inside has a beach, ocean. We'll have 2 strippers at the door that my wife can pick out. She'll pick them out. No, I'm just messing with y'all. I'm just messing with y'all. I'm just messing with y'all. But I love the color blue, so it's just a lot of blue, and I let her take the lead on it. I'm okay as long as our suits look nice, have some form of blue teal in there. So as long as the suits look nice, I'm pretty okay with it.
Make sure that you guys like, comment,
subscribe,
and share this video. We love you guys. See y'all on Thursday. Peace out.